Hey guys, welcome back. Went ahead and looked up some things online to figure out switching to the Gothic 2 controls. It adheres to faster movement, faster dodging speeds that you can't block enemy attacks. Most enemy attacks, besides humanoid. I figured out how to do it. So it's a single button press for both the swipe attack and the forward attack. So that helps. Now I also read about something that makes a lot of sense now. So there is an orc running around in the front of their back part of town. Excuse me. And the cool thing is, you don't have to fight him to get the orc weapon. And I found this out just like 2 seconds ago. So that's helpful. I also leveled. I want strength so I can equip the rusty sword and have more reach. I can go to the... Yeah, I just go to the harbor district.
He set himself between his brothers in order to reconcile their dispute.
Oh, there's the barracks. Yeah, I'll just go to the barracks real quick. Because I believe the commander here can train me in strength.
Let's begin with the training.
I am wrong. I want strength. I'll hit harder and I can equip better weapons, which is the whole point. So I will go to the harbor district real quick because there's a guy who will help me increase my strength there. Whee! I almost died. That is a named NPC. What does he have to say?
Boy, that lunatic's hammering is wearing me down.
Who are you talking about?
Can't you hear that hammering? Who do you think hammers all day long in the harbor district? I mean that lunatic felon. He takes the hammer to his hut every day.
Are those your sheep?
Are those your sheep?
The only one that belongs to me is the one that answers to the name of Lucy. That's my wife, Lucy. Their sheep belong to the militia. All the sheep they collect from the farmers, they bring to me.
I could take care of Felon.
You want to help me? What's in it for you?
You tell me.
Oh, that's how it is. All right, if you can get him to stop hammering, I'll pay you 25 gold pieces. But I'll tell you one thing right now. You can't talk to the guy. He's nuts. The only thing that will help is a few decent punches.
If I beat him up, I'll just get into trouble with the militia.
Down here at the harbor, no one pays much attention to brawls. But if you steal around here or mess with the sheep, you'll be in trouble.
Oh, okay.
I'll see what I can do.
You can think about it. Remember, I'll pay you 25 gold coins.
Okay, well that's a first.
I don't believe that.
Alright, stop running to that crate, dude. There's Felden. Now, where is that trainer?
It can't go on like this forever.
I must be crazy. What are you doing
Lars!
here?
Hey, Lars, you old scoundrel, how did you get here?
I was able to escape to the Valley of Mines just in time, together with Lee and some of the other boys. You remember Lee, don't you?
Lee?
You've been through a lot, huh? Lee was leader of the mercenaries in the new camp. I got out of the colony with him then, just after the barrier was destroyed. He and his boys are now on the farm of Onar, the landowner. He made a deal with the farmer. He and his boys defend the farm, and Onar feeds them in return.
I needed to find Lars.
I must talk to the Paladins, by any means.
What do you want from them?
They've got a powerful amulet, the Eye of Innos. I must have it.
And you think they'll give it to you? You'll never get into the upper end of town.
I'll find a way somehow.
Sure. If you want to ingratiate yourself with the citizens or play errand boy for the militia.
True.
Vatras sent me. He told me to come to you when I needed help.
So you've already been to see Vatras? You must have made a lasting impression on him. Otherwise, he certainly wouldn't have volunteered my name. Especially not since the matter with those missing people still hasn't been resolved.
Oh, you
Tell me
help
what you
with
need.
that.
Vatras gave me this ornament to bring to you. He said it is to be taken back.
Of course. It's up to me, as usual. I might have known. I'll have to walk halfway across the island to take it back to the water mages.
He doesn't see that. I can't help it. I can take the ornament there for you.
I think I had better take it there myself. But you could come with me. Only, I can't leave here at the moment. I need to keep an eye on the harbor.
Yeah, makes sense.
About those missing people. Tell me what you know.
The first was William, one of the fishermen here in Corinus. One day, he simply didn't return. At first, we thought that one of those sea monsters out there had eaten him in his boat for breakfast. But not too long afterwards, other people started disappearing from the town and the surroundings. Pretty random events, though. Everyone's at a loss so far. The way it looks, we'll just have to wait until we finally stumble across a clue.
Isn't this a case for the militia?
The militia is pretty useless if you ask me. They're never going to clear this up. The missing people have just vanished into thin air.
That's not what I heard.
Okay,
Do you know why the Paladins are here?
Nobody knows for sure. Lots of people think it's because of the orcs, but I think there's another reason. It probably has something to do with the old penal colony.
These are bad times.
So what's your business with Vatras?
I've got this little agreement with the water mages, you see.
What kind of an agreement?
We work for them, and they see to it that our past in the penal colony doesn't get us into trouble.
You're talking about the Ring of Water?
You've heard of it?
Vatras told me about it.
You might have mentioned that right away.
Tell me more about Lee and his mercenaries.
What do you want to know?
How do I find the landowner's farm?
It's quite simple. You leave the seaport by the east gate and then follow the path towards the east. I can take you there if you want.
Really? How interesting.
why aren't you
Why
there?
aren't you with Lee and his mercenaries?
But I am, just not on the farm. You could say I'm our outpost in the city. We don't want the ship to sail without us.
That's not what my husband thinks.
What
What
ship?
ship were you talking about?
It's on the open sea harbor, behind the cliffs. Lee and a few of his people really want to get away from here, but that could take a while.
Why?
You'd better ask Lee about that. If you meet him, he's got plans.
Okay.
Tell me more about the mercenaries.
Well, if you're as tough as you were back then, you shouldn't have any problems with them. Most of them are ruffians, and if you can't stand up to them, you won't get far. If you're squeamish, you don't have a chance of joining them.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Okay.
What exactly do you do here at the harbor?
I'm doing what we all do. I fulfill the tasks the water mages give me. Some of the missing people were fishermen. They disappeared along with their boats. That's why I'm standing here, watching the harbor. Maybe something will happen yet. But you could help me. Listen, I shall give you my aquamarine ring. It signifies that the bearer belongs to the ring of water. If you wear my ring, the rest of us will know that you're acting on my behalf. Get someone to take over my duties so that I can take the ornament back. One of us is always keeping an eye on the marketplace, but I don't know whose turn it is. You had better go talk to all those standing around there. Once the right man sees my aquamarine ring on you, he will let you know. Tell him to see to it that somebody else takes over here at the harbor.
Okay.
Tell me more about the Ring of Water.
The ring is to the water mages what the paladins are to the fire magicians. But, unlike the paladins, we operate in the background. The ring is a mighty weapon in the battle against the dangers that threaten the people of Corinus. But this only works as long as we keep the identity of all those secret who belong to the Ring of Water.
Oh.
So keep this to yourself.
Sure.
Who says things like that?
Vatras said you could help me join a community.
Getting tired of being the underdog, are you? All right, I see your point. I can exert my influence with the mercenaries if you want to join Lee. And I'm sure we can find a way to get you into the monastery soon. But the easiest thing would certainly be for you to join the militia. Which community do you prefer?
I'll have to think about it. Do you know anything about a thieves' guild in town?
The questions you ask. Of course, there's a thieves' guild here, just like in every big city. And every petty pickpocket or fence is probably connected to it somehow.
Oh, can you?
Can you teach me something?
Sure, I can help you become stronger
Yes!
and more dexterous if you like.
Really, how interesting.
Teach me something.
That better show. That's terrible.
Perfect.
Good.
Don't tell this
Your
guy.
strength has increased.
He simply talks too much.
I need your help.
And what exactly were you thinking of?
What about some better armor?
Mateo sells armor, but he'll probably charge you an arm and a leg for it.
He does.
There is a way you could get it cheaper, though, if you don't mind pulling a fast one on the militia.
What do you mean?
There's a storage area next to Mateo's house, but all the merchandise has been confiscated by the militia. Go to
Oh, okay.
Zurus at the marketplace and get yourself a sleeping spell. Then you send the guards off to Dreamland. I'm sure you'll find some decent armor among Mateo's stock.
Which I'm wearing.
I need some money.
Don't we all? Sorry, but I have none to give you. But Lamar, the moneylender, still owes me a favor. Go to him and borrow whatever money you need. I'll take care of the rest. You'll find Lamar in the harbor district,
Oh.
where it borders on the lower part of
That's
town.
not what my husband thinks.
Cool. Alright, I got enough to equip the rusty sword. Yeah! I'm gonna see if I can get my money back.
Someone's gonna do some work.
Do I have to show you again who's boss?
I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
You know your way about the harbor, don't you?
Sure thing. Why?
Go away, don't tell me that.
What kind of rumors are floating about?
Around here, we don't like people who ask too many questions. Especially not if they're strangers.
Why don't I see any militia?
They don't dare come in here. We take care of things ourselves.
Yes, you do.
How's the shipping traffic?
The only ship that's come here recently is the Paladin ship. It's over there behind the rocky ridge to the southwest.
Don't tell me that.
Wait, so I... Can I just kick his butt then?
That's not what
Just you wait, you son of a bitch.
Show him!
Oh, shoot.
Hit him!
Whack him!
Show him!
Give him what for?
Show him!
Let him have it.
Show him! Don't
Let him have it.
hit him! Not bad.
Never pick a fight with me again.
Ugh. I was so close. I was so close.
Just you wait, you son bitch.
Show him!
Give him what for? Let him have it. Let him have it.
Give it your all.
Let him have it.
Show him!
Yeah! Give me back my freaking gold, you little turd.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. If I hadn't seen it. Someone's gonna. No, that's typical, isn't it? But that's terrible.
We'll see about that.
I'm so glad I got my gold back. Ah, that feels good.
That's not what I heard. That's terrible.
So let's go
Who says things
to.
like that?
Ah, dude, that's so awesome. That made my day. Now let's go see if I can get a better weapon.
No, that's terrible.
Oh, let's see what this does.
How's it going?
How much do you want?
What do you mean, how much?
I'm the moneylender, and you came to me. What could you want from me? Money, of course.
Well, lend me some money.
Sure, how much would you like? I charge 20%.
That's what I always said.
Ooh.
I'll think about it.
Make up your mind, don't waste my time.
I can't name drop Lars though. Oh yeah, they're at the market. That's right.
Really, how interesting.
District, actually. Let's see if we can get Felden to stop hammering.
Really? How interesting.
To get that 25 gold.
That's been known a long time.
Yo!
Hey, you!
That's terrible.
Sorry, I needed to say first. Just in case something goes wrong.
Wait a minute.
Will it ever change?
Why are you hammering?
For days now, I've been desperately trying to fix the leaks in my house. The rafters have been crumbling away ever since we had those rainfalls recently. Soon everything's gonna come down around my ears.
Wait a minute.
Who says things like that?
Could you stop hammering?
No, I have to finish this.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Okay, let's see if this works.
I'll give you 10 gold pieces if you stop that hammering.
Hey, that's very generous of you. But as to your gold, you
Tell
can...
this to anyone.
Well, you know what you can do with it.
It's not what I heard.
Just quit hammering, okay?
Just try not to bug me too much, okay?
See that? I can't help it.
Stop that hammering or I'll break
That's not
every
what I
bone in your body.
Forget it, or I'll knock some sense into your head with my hammer.
Alright, you asked for it.
Bonk!
He doesn't see that. I can't help it.
And he works all day too.
Oh, interesting.
That's terrible.
That's all just gossip.
Nothing to be had there.
Everybody knows by
I'd have gone about it differently.
He was really, really weak.
now. He had better show.
Alright.
Don't you try that again.
I know better.
Okay, so you beat me. Some heroic deed that was.
Will you stop hammering now or do I have to thrash you again?
No, don't hit me anymore. I'll stop. But if everything collapses around here, it'll be your fault.
All along.
Done.
Felon will hammer no longer.
Hear that? No more hammering. At last, I thought the fellow would never quit. You've done me a huge favor. You know what? I'll give you 30 gold pieces.
Oh, dude, you're awesome. Thank you. Done and done.
By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen,
What
the
weapon did he
following
give
decree
me?
is hereby enacted. The security measures for the protection of the upper quarter will be further strengthened.
A
The
piece of
guards on the
garbage is what he
gates
gave
are
me.
ordered to interpret the law in the strictest sense in order to prevent unauthorized entry.
But it's worth so much. Why is it worth so much? I have no idea, but it's worth a lot. I will go sell it. Who are you? You know what? I don't want to know. That had mugging written all over it. I just got the money back that I lost to another mugger. So let's go to the marketplace and see what kind of weapons they have. After that, we'll go get the orc weapon, and then we will join the militia. Because for the first playthrough, I want to be a paladin. Armor looks really cool in this mod that I got,
Hear
so...
ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted.
Oh, I have to go
Security
around.
Measures for the protection of the upper quarter will be further strengthened. The guards on the gates are ordered to interpret the law in the strictest sense in order to prevent unauthorized entry.
Oh, only in the harbor. If I attacked anybody here, the guards would get on me.
Show me your wares.
Dude! Seems like a dagger, though. I don't know. But 45... I'd much rather use the sword. Oh, shoot. Nah, 10 more damage is not worth 500 gold, man. I'll find it.
Do you know anything about the paladins?
Yes. Those guys are ruining my business. All you can buy in this entire town is a short sword at most. They've helped themselves to anything that's longer than 1.5 feet. In return, I now get to live in the hotel free of charge.
Where do you get your weapons from?
Harad the Smith has been my supplier up to now. Now all he does is make stuff for the Paladins. He works for those guys day and night like a madman, without pay. He thinks it's his duty. All I can offer you now is my remaining stock.
Tell me more about the area around the city.
It's gotten too dangerous out there. Because of the bandits, for one thing. And also on account of wild beasts. Even the animals don't seem to get enough to eat in these crappy times. They're venturing closer to the city all the time.
And it's gonna get even worse.
What do you know about the bandits?
What do I know about them? They robbed me on my way to the city. And I'm not the only one. They've been up to their tricks for quite a while. The militia tried to track them down, but without any success.
Really? How interesting.
Do you know who in the militia took part in the search?
The fellow's name is Pablo.
That's what I
He and a few others went looking for the bandits, but they didn't find them.
Do you know where I can find Pablo?
He patrols around the city.
Someone's gonna
You'll find them either at the Temple Square or in the lower part of town.
Where did they hold you up?
Near Akhil's farm. Just go out of the city
Okay.
gate from here. Follow the road to the right. After a while, you'll get to a few steps. The bastards came from there. I bet they have their hideout back there in the woods.
I'll deal with it.
What? You want to take on the bandits? By yourself? You're quite a good fighter, huh?
How much is the matter worth to you?
That's a dangerous business. Well, it's all right with me. I'll pay you 100 gold pieces if you defeat the bandits.
Nice.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Alright, let's go see if I can find
If I hadn't seen it,
the orc weapon. Oh yeah, I can definitely deal with these guys. Deal with these guys, no problem now. Yep. Whoa, there's lots of plants in here. Wonder if it's worth picking up all these. I mean, if I'm being honest, I want to be the alchemist's apprentice the most because I would love to learn how to brew potions. By myself. I think that'd be really cool. Okay, doke. Oh! Oh, the guide said something about rats. Let's go see. Now the cave could be up here, or it could be down there. I know, you guys are so scary being down there. Wait, did I loot the rats? Man, what's wrong with me? Come here, boys. Ugh. You still got me pretty good. Now, I don't know... Ah, here we go. Found it. Huh. Rusty sword.
You're in for it now.
Oh, shoot. I'm not doing this well. I should have fireballed him. In fact, I think I will do that. That was annoying as hell. Alrighty guys, see you in the next part.